Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Obviously, I echo the comments made by my colleagues this afternoon. Me being obviously new to this chamber and dealing with the December the 10th and 11th tornado in Taylor County was something that was being a state representative, jumping right into that was something that was very, I guess interesting is the word right now I can say, but when it hit and the damage, the devastation, it saw in my friends, families, in my district, and then again, like it's been said this afternoon, how everyone around that particular community came together to help each other out was incredible. And it was something that was heartwarming to know this day and time that each neighbor has each other's back. And that was strictly an important message that was sent. That tornado hit around 3:30 in Taylor County that particular night. Obviously at night. We heard that it was coming, but obviously you don't take anything for granted. But as we all know, sometimes you got to be prepared. It hit, and neighbors again, as soon as it hit, and you all know as this tornado goes through, it goes through really, really fast. And you hear testimonies, you hear stories about each other helping each other out. And it's just, again, encouraging by the fellow man to step up and help each other out, not only that particular night, but to this day. And then 21 days later, on January 1, Taylor County and also Marion County on December the 10th and 11th and January 1, we get hit again with a tornado. And the first one was about 8 miles outside of Campbellsville in a rural area affecting our agricultural community. Obviously taking care of complete devastation of homes, barns, animals, tractors, all of it, as it typically does. As I stood up on top of a hill and looked down the path, and I looked at the National Federal Weather, it said 450 yards wide, and you could see the path coming. And again, I share those stories about, and I've got them on, and everybody in here has been affected, has those stories. On a Sunday afternoon, we had a group of local people meet at a church, and all 70 families came to that particular church. FEMA was there, Red Cross was there, Small Business Administration was there, counseling was there. And it was so encouraging to see the response for not only locally, but across the state, coming together in Campbellsville, outside of our city limits, out in the county, coming together in a church and providing what can we do to help you. And that felt so good. And we saw so many different organizations. I'll share one little story with you. There was 5 Amish young men in their early 20s that drove down from Pennsylvania. One of them was obviously working on the debris, trying to clean out the roads to be able to go and do these things to help these people. I mean, literally, they could not get to their homes because of all the trees and all the debris. One of the young men had 18 stitches across his nose because obviously he's out there and a tree limb broke and goes to the hospital, gets stitched up, and he's back there with a big smile on his face. And I'm like, guys, you don't know how much this means to these families, but me personally, to see how you're stepping out, driving from Pennsylvania to help people, you don't have a clue who they are. That's what we're talking about when we say the good after the storm is what this is all about. So anyway, I encourage everyone to step up on this. Thank you so much what has happened up to this point to provide these resources and help to not just Taylor County and Marion County, but all the counties that's been affected. I mean, literally, that tornado affected a lot of people and families. So I support this bill, and I ask you to support it as well. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.